Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on SENS Senseonics. I've talked about them a couple times here on the channel. Kind of a crazy day here, trading kind of flat, 206. Looks like went up to 213, back down 205, and then boom, just down up to 283 here. So just I don't know if you can do an option on this one, but if you had an option right there, that would have been big money. But this is Senseonics, SENS. Like I said, I've talked about this one numerous times. I got 10 shares at $1.55. If you don't know what this one is, it's in regards to, they call CGM, Continuous Glucose Monitoring System for people with diabetes. So much simpler, easier way to test than the needles and all that type of thing. So if you're diabetic, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So there's times I think I'm pre-diabetic. I think everybody's probably pre-diabetic at times, but my sugar dips from time to time, and just gotta kind of watch your diet. But sometimes people have a little bit more trouble with diabetes than others. So but it's a huge a lot of people have diabetes out there, so unfortunately, but I feel for them. So I've worked in hospitals with them, and so got kind of a soft spot for them. So I come across this stock, and sounded rather interesting. So but this one's currently at a hold, buy of a 28.6, and here's their next earnings expected on April 10th. And here's where I bought mine. Looks like I've had them since January of 19. Tried buying in a couple times. There you can see it going up from $1.65. Just, well, that's crazy if it jumped up that much. We can go back and look at it. And then $4.74. So it's interesting. Probably a good thing some of those didn't fill. So but here's a look over the year. Started run up in December, 41 cents, 81 cents. It doubled in January to 244, and then we had the big spike here on February 16th at 527. And can't remember the catalyst coming out at that particular point. I think that's they were going to release something, and something didn't happen. I can't quite honestly remember now, but here's a look over the 1 week, just kind of the same action as of today. But moving on, just another look here at bar chart. So a day low of 204, a day high of 215, and a previous close of 209. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Moving on over here, Senseonics versus Novo Nordisk. Which diabetes stock is a better buy, and this is dated on the 28th, so a couple days ago. Technology integration and DNA synthesis inhibitors are allowing pharmaceutical companies to develop drugs for incurable diseases such as diabetes. Given the rising number of diabetic patients and amid sedentary lifestyles fostered by the CV lockdowns and remote work arrangements, companies with approved diabetes drugs are expected to benefit from higher demand for their products. And so we believe Senseonics and Novo are examples of companies that should benefit significantly as the demand for diabetes treatment drugs are monitoring equipment rises. And feel free to pause and go over the rest. I haven't looked into Novo Nordisk. So if you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments. But it's showing a strong buy. Let's see what Senseonics says. A strong sell. Monthly strong buy. So we'll wait and see. And moving on here, boiling and ready to burst, as Senseonics Holdings last month performance was 0.94%. For the readers interested in the stock health of Senseonics Holdings, it is currently valued at $2.12. When the transactions were called off in the previous session, the stock hit the highs of $2.20 after setting off with the price of $2.05. Company stock value dipped to $2.02 during the trading on the day. When the trading was stopped, its value was $2.14. Recently in the news on May 13, Senseonics financial results. A medical technology company focused on the development and commercialization of long-term implantable continuous glucose monitoring, or CGM, systems for people with diabetes, today reported financial results for the quarter ended on March 31, 2021. And you can go ahead and get the details right there. And this is on investorchronicle.com. Senseonics' full year performance was 372.61%, so huge gains on it. So if we can run it up even more, that would be even greater. So feel free to pause and go over that. And Senseonics Holdings, market price of $2.09, offers the impression of an exciting value play. For the readers interested in the stock health of Senseonics Holdings, is currently valued at $2.09 when the transactions were called off. In the previous session, stock hit the highs of $2.15 after setting off with the price of $2.14. Company stock price dipped to $2.03. During the trading on the day, when the trading was stopped, its value was $2.14. And feel free to pause and go over the rest. And moving on, Senseonics Holdings had a pretty favorable run when it comes to the market performance. The one-year high price on the company stock was $5.56 on 2/17/21. The lowest was 83 cents on the same period recorded on 1/11/21. So just think if you had I don't know if you can do an option on this one or not, but if you could, within a matter of a month, a little bit over a month, that would be a huge gain. Even if you just bought the stock, that was a huge gain, getting close to a $5 profit. So Senseonics announces results of the PROMISE study demonstrating strong accuracy of a 180-day CGM sensor. And again, this is dated here today. So a medical technology company focused on development, Firstrade only long-term implantable CGM Everescence system today announced the results of the PROMISE study, evaluating the accuracy and safety of the next generation Eversense CGM system for up to 180 days with reduced calibrations. The data was presented by the MD Professor of Medicine and Barbara Davis Center of the University of Colorado. Study of the principal investigator as an oral presentation at the 14th annual meeting. And so there's your answer why it's running up today. So I think in regards to what's going on today, I think they'd tried that back in February and something fell through. I'd have to go back and watch my other videos and kind of see what happened with it, but not coming to mind right now. It's been too long. It's almost 4 months ago. So overall, mean absolute relative difference against reference value was a 9.1% for the primary sensor over 49,000 paired points, at 8.5% for the SBA sensor over 12,000 paired points. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. So the confirmed hypoglycemic alert detection rate was 93% for primary sensor and 94% for the SBA sensor. And you can find that on Yahoo Finance. Why Senseonics shares are rocketing higher after hours Thursday. And again, this one is dated here today, so it's probably some of the same information. So the company were reported after market close Thursday. PROMISE study evaluating the Everescence 180-day. So we already went over that, so I'll just slowly scroll through. For those of you that want to read it here, the approval of the 180-day monitoring device could help Senseonics compete in the CGM market dominated by Abbott Laboratories, Dexcom, and I've heard of Abbott Abbott Laboratories. I can't talk with a beep today. And Dexcom, I haven't heard of Dexcom, but if you have either one of these, go ahead and list that in the comments. I think I was listening to another YouTuber talk about Abbott Laboratories a couple days ago, and it was down, so I haven't checked it since. I don't own any shares of Abbott, or if you still making fun of me, Labbit. So moving on here on Reddit, wants to bar members of Congress, nothing here. Over to StockTwits, currently at $2.05, low of 35, high of 556. Tomorrow we dine, so we'll see what it does tomorrow. So I'm sure there'll be some people taking some profits today, so that might give it a little bit of play, but we'll see what's coming. 3+++ incoming. In addition to the featuring of the first long-term and first implantable, we went over that, so nothing really. What's going on here? That's interesting. And over here to tip ranks, currently at 205, and it's showing an upside of 283 with a 38% upside. Currently at a hold, a high of 4, low of $2. So, but if you have Senseonics, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis and any other information you have in regards to Senseonics that we could share. And if you're long on it, or if you're selling out here, you got about 8 more minutes until the market closes here where I'm at in Omaha. So, but that's all I have for Senseonics. Had a great day on it today. So, and if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.